When I wrote my first book on Stoicism, I reviewed all of the psychological techniques that I could find in the Stoic literature, and I compared them
Mm.
to techniques I found in modern cognitive therapy. And then I never numbered them, but I went back not a few years ago and had another look at it. I thought, I'll count them. And there were about 18
Hmm.
distinct psychological strategies that the Stoics mention. And that's
Mm.
aside from the fact that those each one of those might be applied in a number of different ways. When you're working with a real person, you might do a combination of those things. So there's a whole, in a sense, there's like a whole complex variety of things that
Mm.
you might do with an individual.
A merchant ship sinks. A man loses everything: wealth, status, even his identity. But instead of drowning in despair, he builds a philosophy that outlives empires. Meet Zeno of Citium, the original Stoic, and his 2,300-year-old playbook. It's perfect for today's dumpster fire world. Zeno didn't just lose his ship, he lost his entire life's purpose. But here's the twist: his suffering birthed Stoicism. As Ryan Holiday told Joe Rogan, Zeno's breakdown became his breakthrough. That's the Stoic pivot.
When I first read the Stoics, I was just like, shit, this is it. Like, when I read Meditations for the first time, I was 19, I was sitting in my college apartment, and I was just like, not only have I never read anything like this, I've never even heard of anything like this. Because you have the most powerful man in the world writing notes to himself.
But let's get raw. What's your shipwreck? Layoffs, breakups, burnout? Zeno taught under a painted porch, the Stoa, where he dropped bombs like, happiness is living in agreement with nature. Translation: stop fighting reality. Master your perceptions. Tim Ferriss calls this Stoic minimalism, cutting mental clutter to find clarity.
Fears be more important than defining your goals. Keeping in mind all the while the words of Seneca, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Thank you very much.
Test this now. What's one delusion you're clinging to? I'll be happy when, or if only they, Zeno's verdict, drop the fairy tales, start here. Zeno's 4 virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, are the antidote to modern vanity. Jocko Willink nailed it.
Glad he's asking the question. I'm not trying to come off all hard. But he realizes the value of discipline because he's saying that he wants it, right? He knows that it's going to make his life better.
Yeah.
And that's why I think he's gotten jammed up in whatever way. We don't know because I don't know him. Maybe he's gotten unhealthy. Maybe he's, who knows? Maybe he's gotten his finances jammed up. Whatever the case may be, he knows that discipline is better for him. He knows that. He does know. This isn't a guy that doesn't know yet. Because sure, there's people that don't. When you're 16 years old, you don't know the value of discipline. You don't know that the way you're acting right now is going to affect you in 5 years. You don't know that you can set your whole life up to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You don't know that yet. You're just like worried about where you're going on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this guy knows. And he wants it. And he's looking for where he can find it. And where he can find it is in the mirror.
Stoicism isn't about Instagram quotes. It's about doing hard shit when no one's watching. Think, when's the last time you did something meaningful without posting it? Zeno's students trained in public scorn to immunize their egos. Your homework? Delete one boastful post. Now the goal of life is living in agreement with the universe. Zeno saw the cosmos as divine fire, chaos and order intertwined. Modern translation: stop doom scrolling. Align with what matters. Naval Ravikant echoes this. Stoicism is the OS for thriving in uncertainty.
I feel bad for them. I want to shake them out of it and say, actually, you can get out of it. You just have to stop thinking it's everybody else's fault.
You have to alter the perspective.
Yeah.
But it's so difficult for people to do. It's one of the most difficult things for people to do is to change the way they approach reality itself.
Your move. For 24 hours, treat every distraction as cosmic interference. Texts, noise, emails. Your mission? Burn brighter. Zeno's ship sank. Your storms will come. But as Marcus Aurelius wrote, the obstacle is the way. Smash like. Subscribe. And remember, Stoicism wasn't built in a day. It was forged in a shipwreck.